We'd like to welcome each and every individual to Legacy Partners and Mastermind Group. Hi, my name is Mark Boersma, and we're in with a really cool group today, and we were just talking about leverage and the application of leverage, and Don has had a wonderful opportunity to win an award, and then somebody put together this crazy, really high-class, cool video that it's like, wow, that's really well done. So Don, on a subconscious basis, he went ahead and asked, how do I leverage, that video? And so, that's really cool. Like, that's really cool about leverage is how do we leverage things? So we often have these phenomenal successes. So if you're listening to the rebroadcast of this, definitely talk to the individual who passed it along, and they can go ahead and invite you to the mastermind call. Because we've just gone through the BOSS system, DNA for people, DNA for business, DNA for life. And so if it seems like we're going over a lot of information in a short period of time, the reason it seems that way is because we are. So we covered the DNA for people, DNA for business, DNA for life. Now we're going to go to the DNA for business. So what Don has here is so again, just as a reminder, maybe you have, Area 1 marketing is how do we get more and better leads. Area 2 is pre-sales. Once we get a lead, what do we do with it? Area 3 is the sale. That's the yes or the no. Area 4 is servicing. How do we create a servicing experience that just blows people's mind? They refer tons of people, business to us. And then Area 5 is client or relationship for life. How do we create lifelong relationships? And so that video that Don has is just like, it's golden. It's like he's got an oil well in his backyard now that's just huge. When I saw the video, I'm like, oh my gracious, this is so cool. Now, we're only as strong as our smallest pipe. And so if we have a goal of making $100,000 or $500,000, we could have 4 out of the 5 pipes at 500,000, but if one of them's only at 100, we're only going to earn 100. So we've got to have all 5 of these pipes at the, same size to do it. Now, what Don has is what's called a box 12. You might ask, what's a box 12? It's a course that actually Tom Kuntz, most recent past president of Century 21, largest real estate franchise in the world, he and I taught that course, and it's the Magic Seed System. And so anytime you have success, you always think of the magic seed. So that video really captures so much about Don, his philosophy, who he is, how he's recognized. I mean, it's just really well put together. So what Don has is he's got this seed, like the green stock, it's like this magic seed that if he plants this thing in all the different places, then he's going to see success not only for himself, but other people as well. So other people will start using Don's video to help them grow their business. Don, are you okay with that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, being able to do it. So there's in the 530 grid, there's something that's called the golden triangle. And so it's box 1, so it's the cornerstone of the 530 grid. So identify targets. So Don's on Action Vision. He's being coached on Action Vision. Currently, one of his coaches is working with him to develop a database. And then the second is develop and deliver a message. So Don's getting systems in place. To go ahead and have a machine where he's kicking out consistent things of added value, not only for him, but also for all of his professional referral partners. So Maria's on today, which is really cool. Welcome, Maria. And so Don, this is one of the things I love about Don. I love about Ski, love about Teresa, is that, yes, they're building that business operating system, that engine that runs our business. And so, the boss of the business operating system is the engine that runs our business. We earn the money we earn, work the hours we work, have the stress we do or don't have because of the engine in the business. Don is not only just building his engine, Ski's not only building his, Teresa's not just building hers. what they're doing is they're seeking other individuals to help them build their engine. So they know if they can help you build your engine, you're going to see success. As you see success, they see success. As they see success, you see success. So when the tide rises, all the ships in that port rise together. So Don is, while he's doing this, this is not only for him, it's for his professional referral partners. Box 3 is going to be track 100% of the leads. Box 4 is going to be asking key questions. So he's getting systems in place to do this, where it's a machine. I mean, it's just reflex. He doesn't have to think about anything. Like, all of this is working even when he's not working on his business. Like that makes a lot of sense to partner with somebody like that, right? So like Don's like, it's a gold mine, because he's building these systems not just for himself, but he's building them with the intention of sharing them and helping, others build them as well. And then box 6 is group people and messages. So this is the golden triangle. Now, the golden triangle can be put on steroids. And how do you do that? Well, what you do is you take these successes done, like that video, and you feed that success back up into box 2. So you feed that success back up into box 2. So now all of a sudden it's like Miracle-Gro. Now all of a sudden, so you're getting that, and you're not only feeding it into box 2, but you're also feeding it into, box 6, which is grouping people and messages. So your database, Don, as you have it broken down into, different areas. And so, past clients, current prospects, you have different industries, realtors, financial planners, insurance, builders, doctors, chiropractors, whoever you're partnering with. So you feed that video back in to the different groups and databases you have. Now, once you have the systems done in place to do it, all you have to do, like I contract, my company contracts with EVAs, Executive Virtual Assistants. Like, they're amazing. I just give them the video and they just know what to do. Boom. They just take it, and it's a machine. It just runs by itself. But I always haven't had EVAs. I built systems, and then I, made money and then invested that back into having EVAs. So I used to do this myself. So I know how to do it. Once you get a system in place, it takes, 10, 15 minutes to write a message. It's not a lot of time, but I'm reaching thousands, potentially thousands or tens of thousands of people. So in the last 2.5 days, we have sent out, the systems I've had, have sent out over 125,000 emails. And we have over 400, I think it is, maybe 350, 400 people who have clicked through. And then I've got other people making phone calls on those, scheduling appointments to ask the questions. And so this is what Don is doing as well, is building systems to do that. Now, in addition to that, Don, you also are using that video, that really cool video, on box 5, which is a strategic strike. I'll explain a strategic strike in one moment. Does anyone have any questions? I know, again, we're going over a lot of information. Like, a lot of this is not brain surgery or rocket science, but putting it all into a system where it runs without us, that's a little bit more complicated. Any questions that any of you have? Maria and Harvey, I know this is the first time you both have been here. You guys jumped into the deep end really, really quick with Don's success here. Maria or Harvey, any questions either of you have?
No, at this
not
time.
for me.
Okay.
I was born in the deep end.
There you go. I love that. I was born in the deep end. Are you guys kind of keeping up with all of this, or do I need to go slower or maybe go deeper into anything?
I'm fine.
We're good?
I'm fine also.
Okay. If you guys, I don't know if you've there's something through Life Masteries Institute. They're a nonprofit organization. They do coffee connection, mastermind seminars, mini events. They're amazing. You'll hear a lot about them. They're the ones that help put this whole thing together, the mastermind. So they have a lot of resources. They have what's called a 30-minute strategy session. That's the coolest thing. There's no cost. It's a gift to you. And so if you guys haven't been through that, you can take advantage of that and do that. It's pretty neat. So yeah, you're welcome. So we had talked about DNA for People. Again, that's the personality masteries. If you go to life-gps.org. Oh, that's how we got such great responses too. like the, I don't know, 300-400 responses is we went ahead and said in 17 seconds, what can you really do? And we used the life-gps.org. Super fun, super easy. You can get your own channel and control your own videos. They've got some great, cool, they've got some really cool videos up there, but you can get your own videos and do that and control the whole thing. Then we had the 530 grid that we're talking about, then the DNA for Life, the natural laws. So, Don, in one of the natural laws is the 4 Qs to success. So we've gone over this with, Don in the Action Vision coaching. But for those that haven't gone through it, the 4 Qs to success are the quantity of your leads. And when that goes up, almost always your Q2 goes down, your quality of your lead goes down. Because you're getting further from your sphere of influence. I would ask all of you guys, check out Ski's 1-minute MVP video. Oh my gracious, on profitable partnerships. You can use that video and say, I know this guy. Like he's a rock star, like he's a celebrity. Seriously. And show him the video and say, I subscribe to the same type of things that Ski subscribes to. He and I are doing things together. And so you're leveraging Ski's 1-minute MVP video on partnerships. So if you have a system for developing partnerships, as your quantity of your leads go up, the quality of your lead can also go up too if you have the right systems. If you don't, if you're just doing internet leads, probably not. Your quality of your lead is going to go down. And so if you have, if you had 10 leads, a lead being a name and a phone number from all the different lead sources, how many of those would convert? The average in most industries is about 1 out of 10. Big producers are going to be somewhere between, 3, 4, 5, up to 7 out of 10. And so the quality of the lead is going to, if your sales closing ratio, let's say is 4 out of 10, you double your leads, it might go to 2 out of 10. You have twice as many leads, but you're not going to make any more money. If that wasn't bad enough, your quantity of your efforts go down. And if that wasn't bad enough, your quality of your efforts go down. What does that mean? Well, your quantity of your efforts, they've done research and they found that the average number of contacts it takes to make a sale is somewhere between 6 and 10 contacts. So we're using a program called ClickFunnels. Love it. Great. There's a whole bunch of different, Pipedrive. You can use some of that, although that's not anything like ClickFunnels. But you want an automated system of touches. So when you get, we've got over 350, 400, maybe 350 to 500, I don't know. Just in the last 24 hours, we've got that number of people that read an email and clicked on that email. So we got a lot of phone calling power, but not that much. And so the systems will touch these individuals. So if it takes 10 touches to make a sale, and we make 9, we've done 90% of the work, but how much do we earn? We earn nothing. Because it's not like a job where you do 90% of the work and you get paid 100%. No, if we're in sales, if we own our own company, if we don't do 100%. So the systems, we've got to have systems in place to go ahead and touch people on a consistent basis. Remember that, put a bookmark there, because I'm going to bring that back to Don's video. And this is where it gets really cool. And so the fourth is the quality of the effort. So a lot of people, that comes back to the DNA for people. When we understand people's personalities are different, what turns one personality on will turn another personality off. And so when we understand people's personalities, we're able to connect with them, and our quality of effort gets higher. So a lot of salespeople think they're good salespeople. They're not. They just spend so much time with the prospect, they could have asked for the sale or asked for their hand in marriage. So when you look at the science behind it, if you have a lead that's an 8, you need a sales system or skills that are a 2. If you have a lead that's a 4, you need a sales system that's a 6. So the lower the quality lead, the higher your sales systems need to be. Okay, so going back to Don's here, when Don takes his video and plugs them into a strategic strike, then he's building a touch system. So if somebody doesn't convert right away, he's got touch 1, touch 2, touch 3, touch 4, touch 5, touch 6. He's going to touch them forever. And what's nice is he's going to do that all through, largely through automation. In addition to that, he's going to feed these videos into presenting a solution and maybe even asking questions. He can send all these videos out to all of his referral partners and his past clients and say, hey, I'm just really humbled. I'm just really humbled by having this award. Thought you might, benefit from it. I appreciate you guys are the ones that gave me that type of thing. So he can feed all of that back in to servicing. In addition for that, the average person on the street knows 250 people. The average business owner knows over 5,500 people. So if you take all the names, your database of all of your business owners, all the business owners you know, multiply it times 5,500, and what do you get? A big number. So what Don can do is Don can go ahead and plug that video back in to box 16. So box 12, whenever I see a success, a reflex happens inside of me. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to read a book. I don't have to go to a seminar or workshop. I don't have to do anything. It just works. I just go in and, success equals seed reproduction principle, which is box 12. So one little success becomes Miracle-Gro that produces more and better leads, that produces leads that are going to convert faster, that are going to convert a higher quantity of leads. They're going to convert rather than 2 out of 10. I'm going to get 4 out of 10. I'm going to get more referrals. I'm going to get client and relationships for life. I can even go into profitable partnerships like with Ski, and I can slide in and plug that in to profitable partnerships. Don has a goal of working with high-level people. And so they're going to go ahead and benefit from that as well. And so Don can go ahead and plug that into leadership as well. So that one small, I think it was 2 or 3 minute video well done, could not only help Don make hundreds of thousands of dollars, but it could help all of us do the same as well. So any questions before we close out the recording? Any questions that anybody has, and then we'll just have a time for Q&A. Okay, so we're going to close it out here in just a second. If you're listening to the rebroadcast, and you can share this with anybody, say, you got to look at this. Like, this stuff's kind of cool. Like, right? Like, wow. So what you can do is, again, you can do the free 30-minute strategy session. It's a gift from Legacy Partners and Life Masteries Institute, which is a nonprofit 501c3 organization. So you go to dnaforsuccess.com. That's dnaforsuccess.com, and then go to examination and free 30-minute strategy session. You can click on the 3-minute survey, or if you want a more advanced strategy session, take you a little bit longer. It's a longer survey, but you'll get a lot more out of it, so it's totally up to you. And so complete that, and then say you were referred by whoever you're referred by. So Maria was referred by Don. Harvey was referred by Ski. So whoever referred you, put who you're referred by, So they might participate in the 30-minute strategy session. You might choose to share some of the information, attend a mastermind group together, and then you can say, how do we partner together? I mean, like there's a lot of stuff going on, in that 530 grid. How do I leverage Ski and like Ski's video? Like you all could benefit from that. This is the type of partnerships we're looking to accomplish. So again, if it seems like we went over a lot, we did in a short period of time, but it's actually really, really easy. Don't make it more complicated than you need to. If you have any questions, connect with the individual who invited you to participate in today's session, or you can call toll-free 888-230-2300. That's 888-230-2300. Or if you're calling in outside the U.S., you can call the U.S.-based number 630-393-9909. That's 630-393-9909. And always remember, we can accomplish so much more together than we ever could on our own. God bless and have a great day. Bye-bye.